everyone, Artemy the Violet Wizard here, and today we are continuing A Hat in Time. Last time, we completed everything we could do in Chapter 2, and got started on Chapter 3, Subcon Forest. So we're making some very good progress at the moment. Like, we are over halfway done the game now in terms of the major collectibles, so yeah, that's all very good for us. Just want to dive in the pillows right there, because very nice. So without further ado, let us continue on with this very exciting and thrilling chapter that scared the heck of me last time we were here. So got another time rift here. Yeah, we still have a few time rifts we can do here before the end of this mission, but mainly I want to get all the plot stuff out of the way for this area before we take on the time rifts. Especially this one, because that has something very interesting to it, as we shall see. And we are making some very steady progress on getting this area done. I think we only need to complete 2 main objectives before we can take on the finale of this area. Alright, with that said, it's time to jump into Act 3, Toilet of Doom. I love this game, but I don't know how I feel about the title of this particular act. I mean, that title card is just really good too. Love the colors on it and the lighting. Definitely gives a very unsettling feel, which is fitting given what we are going to do. Things don't look good here. Everyone is all panicky, and these pipes don't look good. So yeah, here in this chapter, things aren't looking too hot here in the forest. I mean, things were already not very good looking here before. Just kind of the general nature of this place. Yeah, we got ourselves quite a foe to face.
Have you come to make another purchase?
Hi, bad seller. Oh, you still got a few stuff for me. Yeah, that fast hider badge would be pretty good. I'll go ahead and grab that. Seems like we will be using our grappling hook, which we just got in the last session. With that said, I guess it'd probably be a good time to actually go and talk about this, because, yeah, it has been quite a while since the last stream session, and I do have good reason for it, obviously. It's just been, work for me has been kicking my butt so bad, and I just haven't had a lot of time to be doing stream stuff for quite a while. So yeah, I have been working a heck of a lot, and it hasn't left me a lot of time for streaming. But hopefully, things will be better for the time being, because I do have this weekend off, so I don't have to worry about work or any of that for the time being, and I can just relax and play Hattie Time as much as I want. Just want to collect a few pawns around here, because our next objective is like right ahead of us. Just wanted to make sure we have everything we could get around here, you know? Looks like there's something in that ice over there. Okay. Let's go ahead and break all that. Get ourselves a pretty nice chest here containing sprint yarn. That is very nice. I have stated before that I'm not going after all the yarn that we can get in the game, so There's obviously some collectibles that we are going to miss by the end of this playthrough, but I just felt like that was necessary to clarify given everything we've been up to so far. Without further ado, let's go face the Toilet of Doom! We got ourselves a boss fight! I want to grab those explosive cherries and launch them right back at the boss. So yeah, this is just a very interesting idea for a fight. I mean, we're battling a toilet here. I kind of also like that these ghostly bubbles kind of remind me a lot of this one hazard that you would see in a Super Mario World, which is kind of interesting. Oh man, I did not know we could hit him like that. That is good. But yeah, it's a very interesting fight here with this toilet. This really shouldn't give us too much trouble. Okay, this music here is just so crazy. Like, I'm more used to the melody of this theme for a different song, but man, just the leitmotif here is so good. I'm just hearing this theme in this context, it's great. So I love the fact that we're getting flowers. Lighthouse says, oh geez. Mr. Toilet can just let us come up here and smack ya. Woo! Very nice. Yeah, it's a very cool boss fight. Definitely has a lot of... Definitely very cinematic. Has a lot of flair to it. Alright. Look at that, bud. What else you got for us? Alright, it's gonna be more of this. Something. Definitely excited to see how much farther this fight can go. Now, took a hit there, but that's alright. Because that fight is over! We have bested the Toilet of Doom. And of course, we get a timepiece for it. Your soul escaped from this outhouse. Whoops. We've completed another contract for the Snatcher. I do like the audience aspect of this, how you have all these lost souls just kind of watching us as we do this fight. That was very cool. With that, we now got our 24th timepiece. Very good, steadily making our way up there. And we're almost 3/4 of the way done. I mean, obviously we're not completely to the end of this playthrough, because we still have some DLC chapters we need to take care of, but hopefully those don't take too long. I am thinking of getting this playthrough wrapped up in a couple more sessions, and hopefully we'll be able to do those very soon. Meantime, now that we have completed that, let's head back into Chapter 3 and see what else we can do. There's just one more mission we need to do. All out of contracts? Nonsense! Explore my forest and find more. So yeah, we're gonna have to head back into some of these missions to see if we can find the Snatcher and get a new contract from him. So for the time being, let us see about taking care of these blue time rifts. Okay, there's that, and that. So I'm thinking maybe we'll head into the subcon well and see if we can get one of these time rifts from here. I know I could go to like the first act maybe, but I don't know, just kind of want to branch out and explore a bit more of this place, because I feel like I haven't gotten to see everything we could do here. Well, the actual well portion of this act we definitely been through, but there could be a lot more we have yet to see. Hey, Snatcher old boy, what you got for us?
What's up, kiddo? You don't know where to go? You're supposed to be cleaning the well, kid. It's deep inside the swamp, but it's big enough even a tiny thing like you can't miss it. Try not to trip and hit your head at the bottom.
Thanks for that, bud. So yeah, if we're gonna get another contract from him, we're gonna need to have to find one of his traps and get caught in it. And who knows just where we're gonna find one of those. Shouldn't be too far, all things considered. Yeah, this area definitely has a lot of things for us to see.
You know, I haven't seen a good solid neck like yours for a long time.
Thank you, Mr. Noose. I actually forgot that was a thing, that the nooses talk to you. Oh, those ones are occupied. Well, definitely adds a lot more of a creepy flair to this place, doesn't it? Yep, certainly does.
I wouldn't mind being strapped around a cute neck like yours.
Could you not, sir? Oh. Well, that didn't take very long to find.
Oh, wait. It's you.
Yep, it's me again, buddy.
I was kind of expecting a new victim to step in my traps. I've already taken your soul and everything. Have you even completed your contractual obligations yet?
That's what I named the last stream session.
Take it personal, kid. But stay clear of my traps. There's only so many times my voice can handle yelling like that. You're taking the experience away from other people.
I can actually kind of relate to that with the whole talkie bit. Even though I'm not really the most talkative person, even on streams.
But since you did step in my trap, I might as well extend our business endeavors. Fool! You stepped into my forest, and now you must pay the price. Pick your poison. Which burden do you want to carry for the rest of your life?
I mean, we only have one option at this point. We gotta deliver some mail in Act 5. But yep, we will sell our soul for a bit more time.
This one should be a breeze. You're leaving all the difficult contracts for the newbies, though, which is really rude when you think about it. Whatever, I'm off. Smell you later.
Whatever you say, Gary Oak. Yeah, that takes care of that. So with that done, we have another mission open up to us now, and I really don't feel like we're gonna be able to do any of the... I don't know if there's gonna be a riff we can do here. Okay, I definitely see that there's some yarn beyond that. It doesn't look like there's any of those explodey apples around here. So that's a shame. Oh, these statues again. Nope, go away, you. I don't like the statues. They're so weeping angel-y. It's terrifying. I guess we could blow this up for some more pawns. Or a piece of yarn. Nice.
Subcon well is this way.
Hey, it's those guys again. Hey guys, what's up?
We want our bonfire.
So it looks like these guys have something for us if we can just get rid of these paintings for them. Probably just more yarn or something. Oh, that got rid of the barriers around here. That's good.
I would be honored to be the one who squeezes the life out of you.
I don't like these nooses. They're very, very creepy.
Grab onto me whenever you'd like, as long as I get a glimpse of that neck of yours.
Yeah, that is just terrifying in a lot of ways. Just... yeah, I really don't know how I feel if a noose just started talking about wanting to be wrapped around my neck. That is just all kinds of wrong. Right, can I get from here? Because I still need to figure out what I'm going to do about some things. Guess I really don't need to be in this mission any longer. Okay, we can go over here now. This place is very creepy.
Yarn up there?
Yeah, but looks like we got more yarn here. Don't really need it though. It is cool just the amount of things you can find here though. That. And there's another spirit we can do for that. We put on the dweller mask, 'cause that could help here. Yep, and up here we can get... oh, a relic! So no relic might match with others. That is very good, because I do want to have as many of the relics as I can before the end of this game. Actually don't know how many more relics we need to collect. But yeah, grabbing as many of those as we can is definitely an idea. Thankfully this grappling hook just makes navigating this area so much easier. See another thing down there. Yeah, I really don't know how much longer I'm going to be in this mission. I may just look around for a little bit. Right, there's something over there with those spiders. They're protecting something, and I want it. Here, buddy. Alright, just another ball of yarn. Alright, I think I'll try to get one more collectible here, and then we are going to...
Hey kid, where is this thing? It's safe.
yeah, I don't know about that, bud.
Folks will give you a lift.
Take it easy, my friend. Be careful now. I don't want to see you meet a miserable end anyway. But we'll wait.
Yeah, we'll try to get one more collectible here. Alright. That ball of yarn, I think we are pretty good here. I don't really want to stick around any longer than I need to in this mission. Especially because I don't know where the time rift here is. It's probably not one for this mission. Yeah, just grab a few extra pawns, that's good. Yeah, I'm pretty good about calling that, but that tree looks very pretty. Alright, how about we head back to the hub? We can deal with these time rifts much later on. Oh, hey there, Watcher! If you're even still here. But yeah, managed to get that contract we need, so we're able to tackle the last of the main missions in this area. Before we take on the finale, and then we can deal with those meddlesome time rifts. Mail delivery service. Okay, now this art is really cute, especially with the snatcher with the little postman's hat. Again, I just can't get enough of these title cards. This art is super cute. Nothing all like the Queen Vanessa's Manor mission, which, oh boy, that title card still gives me the willies. And he's even wearing the hat in the cutscene. That's so cute. See, he may be an evil demon, but he's not that bad. So what do you got for us?
Good morning.
S?
Are you ready to complete your contractual obligation?
Ready as I'll ever be, dude.
I'm not heartless. Ever so often, I sneak into mailboxes and steal letters. Then deliver them to my minions. That way, it's almost like someone cares about them.
Okay.
But our last mailman has gone. Poof. You'll have to do.
That's not concerning at all.
I've got a gift for the occasion. Although it requires a special kind of hat to use. I hope you've got it.
Sure, we'll take it. The mail delivery badge upgrades your... upgrades a sprint hat to a mail delivery scooter.
This badge is only a rental. I need it back before you leave. Remember to put it on your sprint hat, or it does absolutely nothing. All of the minions who are awaiting mail will have an icon above them. Once you're done, come back here and clock out. Get it?
Sure thing, dude. So yeah, this badge with our sprint hat allows us to ride a scooter. It also gives us the ability to shoot mail at people. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, our mission here is just to kind of go around the subcon forest and deliver mail to all of these guys that we can see. So obviously this shouldn't be too bad. Well, that guy got a whole ass package, that's nice. But yeah, this shouldn't take much time at all, just going through here, finding all these people to give their mail to. There you go, bud. Now it's got these guys again. Probably deal with them in order to get some collectibles in this mission. As I said before, I'm not really going after everything, so I'm not too worried about this. Oh, hey, bud. I see you can use some mail. Yeah, there any other guys around here that need something? There's someone. There you go. I can even shoot up from all the way up there. That's good. Now, are there anybody left? After I finish this objective, though, I think I'm going to spend a... Okay, I remember this from the Time Rift. Alright, so we'll definitely want to come back to this. Yep, there's the Time Rift, so we'll go take that on after we finish this mission. And after we deal with the finale, of course. Alright, there's our last guy. And with that, we get a very easy timepiece. You know, considering just how creepy most of these missions have had to be, you know, with us burning soul portraits, having to fight a sentient toilets, and having to explore Queen Vanessa's manor, it's been a very simple mission with really nothing bad involved in it. I just look at the scooter too. It's just so cute with the paint job. I can't help it. I really like the purple and yellow color scheme. They complement each other so well, as I learned back in art classes.
Here we go!
Oh, what the heck is this? Hi, Mustache Girl. You kind of hijacking right now? What's up? Alright, this can load. Intruder alert! Ugh, Mustache Girl's back.
All right, I'm in. I made it. I infiltrated that kid's spaceship without the alarms going off.
I mean, they technically did.
I bet she's collected a ton more timepieces than I have. Now, where does she keep them?
So now we get to play as the Hat Girl. I mean, Mustache Kid. Shit. What is wrong with me right now?
Jackpot! This must be where she stores them all. Time to mess with time a little.
Oh, this does not look good. Mustache Girl, what are you planning? Alright, so that is our reward for getting 25 timepieces. I will go handle the next part of Subcon Force right quick. I just want to quickly look at this. Yep, by getting 25 timepieces, we're able to unlock the Attic. The chapter Time's End is now available. So pretty much, that is our final goal for this area. Much like in Super Mario 64, where you need to have a certain number of stars in order to get to the final battle, the same thing applies here. In order to access the final battle, you need a certain number of timepieces. Thankfully, we have gotten them all, so we don't need to worry about that. Just want to hit these buttons though, cause why not? And by doing that, we destroy the barrier leading to the top of the attic. So yeah, kind of showing this off here. If you want to access the final chapter of the game, you go here. That'll bring you to the final boss. But we are not going there for the time being because we have other business to attend to in this world. I must say I do like the non-linear progression of this game though. Like, you do kind of have to go into chapters in a certain order, but for the most part, you can like skip certain sections of the game entirely if you just want to get to certain other areas. But yeah, we've unlocked the final boss. We have completed our obligations as a mail courier. So why don't we head back to Subcon Forest? It is time for the finale of this chapter. We still have some time rifts to deal with, but we'll handle those once we are done with this fight. I have been looking forward to this mission since way before I started this playthrough. Get ready for Act 6. Your contract has expired. And once again, just fantastic title card here. I just love this drawing of the Snatcher. Oh, well that's nice. We just have a timepiece waiting for us in the same area where we fought the toilet. Alright, seems like we are more than equipped for this. It's time to end this.
Wait up, kid. Remember how the old contractor had his head pop off? That wasn't a coincidence. It popped off the moment he stopped being useful to me. And guess who else just became obsolete? That's right. You. Now that possessed outhouse isn't bothering me anymore, those contracts of yours are tidied away, I don't need you around. Besides, you didn't think I was gonna let you keep all these timepieces, did you? They fell in my forest, kid. They belong to me!
My hat! I need that for my trademark!
Time you saw what I'm really capable of, kid. Say goodbye to that little head of yours!
But I need it for thinking! The boss of Chapter 3, the Snatcher! At long last, we get to face the demon himself. He has a plethora of attacks and is going to be our most difficult battle yet.
You're probably waiting for me to turn blue, aren't you? Sorry, kiddo. Blue doesn't suit me. And I guess that makes me invincible, huh? That's too bad.
You know what really makes this fight interesting? We do not have access to our hat powers. Him stealing our hat actually has an effect on this fight. So, we just have to go at this guy with our bare equipment, not being able to use any of our hat powers. And yeah, things are definitely interesting here. Wait, hold on, that one should have totally hit you. Come on, give it a chance. You're kind of rude, aren't you? Now, there was something I could have done to progress the fight there, but I decided against it just to show some stuff off. This is how you look! You're an idiot! And you smell! Aw, that's just great. He just spends this whole situation just taunting you. And just... oh man, just such a devilish character. As you can see there, he's left a potion behind. That is our key to victory here.
Did you just color me blue with my own attack? This can't count, right? Surely this doesn't count. That does it. Time to die!
This is where things get serious. By using the blue potion, we are now able to damage the Snatcher. We finally have a chance against him. And of course, I just love the music in this fight. Alright, for this part, you want to attack the side of him that is winking. Winking from his eye. That is the key to that part. Take that, buddy. But yeah, quite a battle. There is a lot to avoid. His attacks cover a huge range. This guy definitely is a tough battle. But if you're able to get through this, it's definitely worth it. Alright, it's on the left side there. Very good. And yeah, as you can tell, the music getting even more intense here. I just cannot get enough of this track. And especially as a... well, it's already over. Especially as a fan of Man on the Internet, because he did an excellent vocal cover of this track. And yeah, with that, we have finally bested the demon.
So weak. Please. Have mercy. Please. Have a seat.
Hey, bud.
These timepieces landed in my forest. They are my property. So, let's make a deal, young lady. You get out of my forest, and we never see you again. How's that sound for a deal? Not a fan. Too bad. You don't make the calls here. Here, I'll even make it easier for you. Now, all that's left is for you to sign it.
This is pretty good. Contract. Get out. Get out. Just get out. The following parts of the force will be available. None of it. Get out. Please, take all your junk and leave. He really doesn't want us around anymore. I just love this. Like, we bested in battle. This is pretty much his last line of defense, just trying to convince us to leave and never come back. It's great. But what's even better than that? Let's sign on the line. Stay and have fun! Be nice! All of it! Stay! Please, be my BFF!
You understand that's not how contracts work, right? I'm giving you a chance to scram, kid. There's no catches or clauses this time. What if I give you your soul back? Will that make you leave?
You got your soul back! You feel relieved, energized, and just the usual amount of empty.
Yes? No? Hello? Are you there? Why aren't you saying anything? You're quite the character, aren't you? And a tough negotiator. Fine. I'll sweeten the deal for you. Here. Take my last timepiece. If I continue to see you around my forest after this, I'll be very disappointed.
So we have finally bested him, both in battle and through just his whole contract system. Beaten him at his own game, and now we come out on top. Thus ends the story in Subcon Forest. Man, just what a wild ride this has been. Just such a great chapter in the game. Like, already the various parts of this game were good, but man, this chapter just really blows out of the water. In terms of looks, in terms of character and story, it's great. But we are not done with Subcon Force for the time being. We still have a lot to do here. We have at least 3 time rifts we still need to complete. Before that though, why don't we check out our diary if we could just... Check out the diary after completing that mission. Day 19. This guy! I do his dumb jobs, and then he tries to double-cross me. I beat him up, and now he just wants me to go away. But he also, can't make me, so whatever. Yeah, I really love the story of this chapter, especially with the Snatcher. And yeah, his voice actor does just such a good job during that scene, just how he gets so desperate to try to get rid of us. It's fantastic. Yeah, with that, we have completed all the main missions in Subcon Forest. Only thing left for us to do is take care of the time rifts, and then we'll be ready to head on to Chapter 4. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Alright, so I know where that one is, and... I have an idea on where that one is. And then Purple Time Rift is... We're gonna need to break some ice for that. Okay, I got my ideas. So we saw one of the time rifts back in mail delivery service. So we'll go head into this mission so we can do that. And it should go pretty well. And as we're heading into this time rift, how about some things that we can talk about? I guess one thing kind of relevant to me, very quickly, is that Recently I was at the Walmart and I picked up a very nice thing while I was there. Oh yeah, there's some interesting badges there. We can grab the scooter badge later. But yeah, I picked up something very nice I was very looking forward to getting, and that is, I got the Season 1 DVD for the Harley Quinn show. Which, in case you don't know, was a show that was running on, I believe, HBO Max. And yeah, it was a very fun DC cartoon focused on everyone's favorite anti-villain, Harley Quinn, and the various adventures she goes on. And it's definitely not for everyone, because it is a very violent show. This has a lot of blood and gore and sex stuff and a lot of cursing, but just such a fantastic show. Like, I was catching a lot of the episodes of the show and viewing clips of them on YouTube while I was just, as the show was being updated. So, getting to see bits of that show there was very good and just made me love it because, yeah, Harley Quinn, easily one of my favorite DC characters, and a lot of the other characters they have in that show are great as well. Like, Clayface has always been one of my favorite villains, and he's just so funny in this series. Poison Ivy is also just a fantastic character and a great foil to Harley, where Harley's very chaotic and always just doing whatever spontaneously, while Ivy is obviously the more level-headed of the two, and seeing their friendship and eventual love develop over the course of the show is great. And a lot of the other characters are great too, like Batman has some very good stuff in him, Joker is just, well, the Joker. A very different interpretation of the character, but still very fine, and frickin' Dr. Psycho, who I've actually not known about until I saw this show, and he turned out to be just such a fun character. He's obviously a terrible person, and I would never condone the things that he says or stands for, but he's just a very fun character to watch, especially with all the crap he gets put through. Wow, I was not expecting that. Okay, at least we should be able to handle this here. But yeah, just a very fantastic show. If anybody here is a fan of just very solid adult animation, I can definitely recommend this series. It is just a blast. And it's funny too, because this show was coming out around the same time when I was really getting into Has-Been Hotel and kind of the other Vivsy stuff, so just having these kind of different universes that have a very similar feel to them, honestly, just been very fun for me. And yeah, steadily making good progress on that. I've already cleared up like half of the episodes of this season, so yeah, very excited to watch more of it, because it's a very funny cartoon. Got ourselves a new dye job there. Looking kind of like a leprechaun, which is fitting because it was St. Patrick's Day a couple days ago. Yeah, the mask doesn't really change, though. So yeah, that's good. We got another time rip done. And for the next one, I have a decent idea on what to do. Gonna head into Act 1 and see if we can get this time rift here. Then, of course, we got the purple time rift, which, as we all know, is tied to the story of this area in a very interesting way. In terms of other stuff that's been going on, things have been a bit interesting in my household as of late, because for a few weeks, my younger brother had to just, well, he basically had to move back in with me and my older brother, because I don't want to go too into specifics about this, but he's been removed from the house that he was staying at. And he just needed to kind of crash at our place while he was waiting for more work. Hey, that you dumb statue. That's taken care of. Not like I really need it. Oh, we don't need to go here. This is the pathway to Queen Vanessa. Yeah, is it really interesting getting to explore this forest, though, because see little bits of a history of this place with the old buildings and various set pieces that do give this area quite a bit of history. It's obviously like Vanessa was a benevolent ruler of this place at one time, but now things have gone to ruins. The forest has completely overtaken everything. These houses are in ruins, and this area is filled with nothing but spirits now. Really makes you wonder just what happened to this place that caused it to become so terrifying. And I do know the answer, and we'll be seeing why in a bit. We still got stuff to do, though. Namely, just want to look around here and see if we can find this one area I was looking at. But yeah, my brother was staying over at my place just until he could find a new apartment, and luckily he managed to find one, which I am very thankful for. Oh, hey, buddy.
Hello there! What's up? You check it out.
Yes, buddy, I know. I'm not doing any of the main missions here because we got other priorities. Namely, looking for one of these time rifts. Well, sucks to be you, dude. Where are we gonna go for this? But yeah, my brother was staying over at our place for a bit. He managed to find a new apartment, and he managed to move in there pretty easily. So, I am very glad that he managed to accomplish that. Because he can be a troublemaker at times, especially in the past, but he's still a good guy deep down.
Maybe you could break the ice.
Oh, and I really do want to see him get good. Thanks for him. Okay. I am not seeing this right now, which is very concerning. Actually, not sure if we'll be able to get this time rift in this mission. I'm thinking about these structures we saw, and I'm not seeing any of them in this village here. There's still the swamp we could explore, though. There's definitely some stuff we could check around here before we head into the...
Those spiders don't have any trouble.
Alright, managed to take care of those guys. Ugh. Don't want to stay down there too long. Okay, that looks like a relic of some kind. There we go. Alright, and in here we get another relic. Very nice. Alright, but there's still a lot more we could explore around here. And just kind of check and see if we can find any new stuff. Because obviously I want to get any more relics if we can find them. There's also the matter of getting... could you just... not... No! Yeah, that's unfortunate. If we can get over to the stump before those drag me down, that'd be good. Ooh, over here by the skeleton we can find some more sprint yarn. That's nice. Alright, that ice there is going to need some cherry bombs to deal with. Alright, we go up here and we grab some more yarn. Not like we really need it at this point. But yeah, there is that ice up there we need to deal with. For something. Diving over there, we can get some more yarn. Okay, I was hoping there was something we could grab onto. Nope. But we are up here, which is interesting. Okay, see what I have to do for this. Alright, if we get the cherry to respawn here, that'd be great. Oh no, you're just gonna be down here forever. I hate you. Come on, let's get out. Get out! Come on, game. You're making me very mad now. Oh yeah, we can just drop it. That's better. Drop it like it's hot. And that sucks. I don't even think we needed to break that, actually. Yep, I'm kind of thinking we need to go somewhere else for this, but I'll still try looking around like the swamp area, see if we can find this time rift. Because I do know it's in like a house. Well, it's on top of a house area. And there's that other time rift we need that is in some ice. So yeah, what we need to do here is just kind of look around for what...
Hello there. You look new around here.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good for us. Obviously need to get rid of this fire here. And to do that, I believe we need to deal with those fire spirits. Man, I still can't get over those nooses. Just such a creepy concept for something, especially as something we need in order to progress for these areas. Then we got another ball of yarn here. Very nice. Still thinking where we need to go for this. So I do like this area here as a portion of the forest that just constantly on fire. It's a very nice set piece here and definitely adds to the wicked kind of atmosphere of this place. They're just constantly haunted and very hellish. sure if we're gonna find this time rift around here. Oh, wait. Thinking that kind of looks enticing. Okay, yeah, there are those guys over there. So I'm thinking in order to get something like this, we're going to need to deal with the fire spirits. So we're going to need to get these paintings.
I'll borrow you real quick.
Kinda sad that we have to go to the trouble of destroying these paintings when there are people's souls trapped in them, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Right now we're gonna just find where the fire spirits are. That'd just be real good. They just not going to show me right now? Does that be unfortunate? So where are they?
Hey, kid, stand in this thing. These ropes will give
No, thanks. Ah, this is so awkward. I just want to get this. I just want to deal with these so we can. I mean, does it have to be a specific fire? Can we just throw it into one of these to deal with that? I don't know.
Oh, is that a yarn up there?
Okay, that's obviously not working. Jeez, where are these spirits that we need to find? Okay, that's obviously not it. I don't know. This is... a rift token. That's nice. We could use that to grab something. Alright, well that painting went back to its set point, so just kind of deal with that here. I'm perfectly fine with this. I'm still trying to find where I'm supposed to go for this mission. So I think this is a pretty good spot to be. Yeah, I think this is where we need to go. Yeah, this area definitely seems like the place we need to be. Did that, Mr. Spider? Yep, that definitely seems like the way to go. What was that? Looks like... there's something there. I don't know if it's anything good we need. But I guess we could check it out just to see all the same. Because if I grab it and it's good, that can still be very useful to us. When there's a painting here. Okay, there are the fire spirits. Alright, so we can deal with those guys in a bit. I see the time rift there. If we kill the spiders, we can get whatever's in here. A rift token. Alright, so we could probably go for that. Could definitely be helpful. Alright, Mr. Spider, where are you? Alright, that'll give us a... Here, and... Yep, there we go. So collect a rip token, and we will be good. Yeah. I don't like being down here right now. Okay, we get back up from this end, and... Ah, this goddamn statue! I hate you so much! I can heal up, which is fine. No.
Shame all these houses are empty now.
Okay. Actually thinking this one won't be too bad to get to. There we go! Man, we just bringing in the pro strats for that time, Rift. Alright, what's the mission we gotta do this time? Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, we're definitely gonna make use of our Dweller Mask. See, I'm just trying to think of other stuff to talk about lately. So I know I've been ended up playing some stuff with friends from time to time. So I guess one thing I can say is that so me and my friends have just started to watch some stuff on Netflix and also on DVD lately. They just kind of sharing that over on Discord. And one thing that we've been doing has been rewatching Inuyasha, which is a series that I just loved when I was a kid. And yeah, getting to rewatch the series as an adult just makes me appreciate a lot of stuff from that, especially with the early seasons. And just, man, it really reminds me of why I loved the show when I was a preteen in the first place. So there's a lot of good stuff to it. Okay, how we get to this? Oh, what am I thinking? We just do that. And then our timepieces right here. Alright, that was not a bad mission. And that gets us timepiece number 28. We are very close to 3/4 of the way there. Alright, so what are we grabbing there? Grab a remix. You know what, why not? New music remix been unlocked for Subcon Forest. Your contract has expired, orchestral remix. That sounds very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Is there any way I can access, like, music? Is there, like, a jukebox somewhere in the ship where I can just listen to soundtracks? Oh, intruder alert. Well, wouldn't you know it? We got a band of owls. Why don't we go check them out before we finish up Subcon Forest? Cause we still got one time rift to do there. Let's go check out the owls. So I believe this unlocks when you get one of the CDs from a reward. Or I guess it's kind of an...
Hey there, we're the Express Band, just a bunch of owls that got together to play music while riding the conductor's Owl Express. Is it okay if we practice here? In exchange, if you have any song requests, we'll be happy to play whatever you have in mind. Want to swap
Sure.
out some of the music you hear in the different chapters? Or want to hear us practice? Alright,
Play me a
listen to this
tune.
one. It's a new tune we're working on.
That's a nice beat you got
Want to
there.
swap out some of the music you hear in the different Want to swap out some of the music?
Yeah, so I guess if we just highlight that, that'll give us some new music whenever we revisit your contract has expired. Which, spoilers, we are not going to be heading back to that chapter in this playthrough. Maybe. Of course, I'll be jumping into it on my own time just because I freaking love the music in that area. Just can't get enough of it. Good stuff. With that, I'd say it's high time. Ooh, just look at that. That's intimidating. Aw, poor little Roomba. Yep, let's head back to the bedroom, because we still got a mission to do. This is not the bed. I guess I can check, because there's still a mission that is kind of... Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a while before we can do that. It is weird that there's like one mission that we're locked out of doing in the first world until we get something from a later world that allows us to do it. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Alright, another time rift down. So got this purple one to deal with. Trying to think about its location here. I'm sure we'll be able to find it just whatever mission. Yeah, let's head back to contractual obligations and see if we can find this one. I know it's like encased in ice, so if we look around and try to find whatever structure we need to, we should be able to find the time rift. Which is good, because there's definitely a time rift that I am excited to show off, especially because of its relation with some of the areas and characters we've gotten to know throughout this part of the game.
Not everything I sell is of that.
Yeah, at this point, might as well get the scooter badge. That's very nice. We have plenty of pawns, so why not? The one-hit hero badge is interesting. Let's one look at our things here. Okay, definitely want to have that magnet, and grapple hook is always good. Yeah, look at that, we got ourselves a scooter. This is pretty dang awesome, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's kind of a little thing here, but I do really like the scooter.
Hello there. You look new around here. You know,
Alright, there's a section of the forest we still can't access because of the because of those fire spirits, so why don't we go take care of these guys and see if we can access this new area. Alright, there's a painting up there we need to get with our Dweller mask. So why don't we go handle this, and then we should be good.
You'll come with me.
Come with me indeed. So we got a lot of things to do. Namely, we gotta burn you, so that these fire spirits can go and we can access more of the map. You know, you guys are pretty sadistic. Alright, where's another spirit we need to do? There is that one. And also we need this bomb. There we go. That gives us this painting, which we can then in turn burn. Wow, really? Eat that, buddy.
Poor dwellers can't stand on things like this. They pass right through.
Yeah, it's interesting. Alright, there's another painting up here. Oh shoot. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. No. Oh boy, this is starting to irritate me a bit. It's alright, we should be able to get up here just fine. We do have the... Actually, we don't. Alright, just because we don't. I guess I should also see if there's anything else at the top here. Just to make sure we've gotten everything in this area. Oh, that refills very quickly when we have this badge. That's nice. Yeah, looks like there's nothing else we need here. Alright, it's painting up there, though. And how are we gonna get up this tower? Okay, I kind of see we need to do some stuff over there. So we can get back up the trees. We should be able to find a spot for this. Okay, very good. Be able to get up from here. Again, I just love how the look of this whole area, just fantastic, and it's just so wicked and also just fantastic appearance. Really sells the feel that this is just a haunted, bleak area. The question is, can we get back to that area from here? So we need to head up that tower. Alright, we've already dealt with that before. Don't know if this is leading me in the right direction. We can check though. Doesn't look like it. I don't know, just kind of want to stay up here though, just to kind of see our different vantage points. Kind of get a feel for where we need to go and whatnot. I must say I'm definitely appreciating how acrobatic the Hat Kid can be, especially once we get our grappling hook. We definitely have a lot of options for being able to traverse the map now, which is all good. Okay, no, we are definitely heading the opposite direction here. I don't know, would Mr. Noose be able to take us back up?
Mind being strapped around a cute neck like yours.
Sorry, I don't swing that way, buddy. I mean, I obviously swing a certain way, but not swinging in that manner. I don't even know what I'm trying to say at this point. Don't hang yourselves, kids. I guess I could say that. Alright, we're actually not too far off from the tower now, it looks like. I think we can just get it from here. I feel like I was overthinking this a wee bit. Yep. Because there's the tower right there. I was definitely overthinking this a little. Alright, there's still that one we need to deal with, but we can grab that whenever. There's still some stuff up here I want to kind of check out. And I can also think about other stuff to discuss as we are finishing up this chapter. Because, yeah, Subcon Forest definitely has been an exciting area for us. Definitely given us a wide range of emotions. We've laughed, we cried, we've freaked the heck out at certain encounters. But just overall, it's been a very fun chapter. So up here we got some more yarn. That's good, at least. And where's that? Okay. I see where we have to go now, and this shouldn't be too bad. Just want to hurry and get rid of these spirits so that we can access the rest of the map. That didn't go well. Just really don't want that statue to be chasing me because statues suck. Alright, it's up there. Yeah, that statue is definitely active, and I don't like it. So creepy. This is coming from someone who likes creepy things. I mean, I'm such a has-been / hell of a boss fan. And I like a bunch of other creepy things, like Beetlejuice and Billy and Mandy. So obviously I have my preferences when it comes to this. Alright, these guys are taken care of. Which unlocks more of the forest. And hopefully this is where we need to go in order to get this. Yeah, hopefully we need to go to this end of the forest in order to find find our last timepiece. It's already looking very enticing. Up there it is. There's a timepiece. Now we just need to figure out how to get to it. This is a very interesting area, though, with just the... Oh, I see what this is now. It's actually really clever. So our time rift is actually located in the fragments of a broken timepiece. That's actually really clever. I like this a lot. Be able to reach it from here? There we go. Alright, final time rift for this area. Sleepy Subcon. It's time to really delve into the depths of this place. Mr. Tanuki. And of course, like the other sections of the Purple Time Rifts, we have photos in order to collect to fill up our photo album. I highly recommend picking these up because they're so interesting here. And this time rift in particular, just very cool. Where they show all these areas and the sections of the forest like before they became what we know them as now. You can see that these Tanuki guys used to dwell here. Ow. I do not appreciate that, Mr. Ball and Chain. Let's grab that health. Definitely something. I love the look of this place. It's definitely very cool for showing off like the different sections of this place while it was still very much alive and stuff. Let's see. Looks like the forest was being threatened. It's got this crane here. Ow. Really don't appreciate that there. We should be fine on collectibles though. Yeah, we got 5 of those, and we have the... Grab those crown pawns, so I think we're good for this section. So it looks like this castle was being constructed from the forest. Gives a good idea on how things were progressing here. Used to be a simple forest, and they started construction of these castles. not appreciate that. Could really use some health. I see a heart pawn over there. Doesn't look like there's much else to explore this place. Yeah, I think we gone everything in this section. Kind of a small part, really. Alright, I see you there. I will grab that. I think having 7 is good for here. And I guess this was the start of the well. They constructed that here. Right? There's another scrapbook page. Just need one more to go. Yeah, really do not appreciate that. Very least we're almost done this area. Yep, there's the old well. Alright, we'll grab it here. I don't think there's anything else we need to grab in this area. Right, let's head to the next section. Yikes. What are these things? 'Cause I don't recall these from anywhere else in the game. Some very dark looking occult artifacts in this area. I don't know, is there a scrapbook page here? Trying to think, it doesn't look like there is. I really like the look of whatever that is, like very creepy. Okay, we got this kind of hidden section here. It's a large heavy book tile, proof of ethical consumption under capitalism. The pages are all blank. Alright, there's our last scrapbook page. So now that we got all 9 of those, we can head to the end of the time rift. Which is very good, because, man, this area's just been very cool. Very atmospheric, as is the rest of Subcon. And we have finally reached the end. Just smash this apart, gather up all the pawns, and then we have our timepiece. With that, we have now done everything we can do in Subcon Forest. And I got an achievement for that. Very nice. The Tale of Queen Vanessa. It's time for the true story behind the events of Subcon Forest. There was once a queen and a prince who were madly in love. The queen was beloved by all of her subjects. Until one day, she saw her prince with another woman, and her heart shattered. But it was a misunderstanding. The prince tried to apologize and explain things, but the queen was consumed by her anger. It transformed her into a monster, and she ordered the prince to be taken away. The prince was left in the dungeon to rot, while the queen became a monster. So all this time, Vanessa was the ruler of this land. And the prince that she loved became the Snatcher. Like, man, that time rift really says a lot of just... It really does a good job of expanding on Subcon Forest even more than what we saw in the world, and getting to see the backstory of this area, and getting to better understand who the Snatcher and Vanessa were before they became these monsters. But with that, we are all done with Chapter 3. I pressed the wrong button. But yeah, Subcon Forest is now complete. And with that, it's time to head to Chapter 4, which is definitely going to be exciting. Now if we could just... Yep, let me get back to the hub game. Really didn't mean to do that. I mean, I've only had this controller for how many years now? I should be accustomed to what each of the buttons is. But whatever. We finished another area, and our journey is steadily coming to an end. We just have a few more things to do. I think there might still be some relics in Subcon that I haven't gotten yet, but for the time being, we've done excellent progress. And we are almost 3/4 of the way done our adventure, at least in the main story. At long last, we have arrived here. This is quite an interesting area here. This no power. Oh. So this is how we access the new DLC, it looks like. A Hat in Time, seal the deal. This will give us a new chapter, which will bring us some new timepieces and new time rifts in order to explore, as well as the Death Wish Challenge mode, which can give us a lot of cool stuff. I will not be handling this now, but sometime later, after we're all done with the main story, I will love to jump into the DLC and get to show all this off, because it is quite interesting. That... Yep, we need the Dweller Mask just to access this area. We head in here, we can head into the lab. We got another time rift, it looks like. We can repair that. I don't know what it does. Oh, there we go. That gives us a new relic. Love that it's a box of crayons. And that unlocks the purple time rift for Chapter 4. Very nice. So we'll deal with that time rift very soon. Just want to check this out here. So we hit that. That's the gateway into another bit of DLC, Yakuza Metro. It gives us a lot more timepieces and a lot more adventures to explore. We'll not be heading there just yet, but we'll definitely want to get started on that along with Seal the Deal much later on. But for now, let's head into this time rift and see where it takes us. The lab. Man, it is very exciting getting to explore more of the ship and seeing all the points we're able to access more sections of the game, and especially get to see bits of the DLC. Because yeah, it's definitely something that we're going to be focusing on much later. Oh, these guys kind of give me flashbacks to like the bullies from Super Mario 64 with how they knock you back. Quite annoying, but I do like the designs, these little crow guys with their little pompadours. Definitely a nice little enemy design. It's familiar while also still being new. Yeah, just give me a second here, I kinda gotta sneeze. I guess it'll happen when it happens. Speaking of Mario stuff, I do have plans for a few streams later down the line in terms of games. It's definitely something I want to hold off for a little while, especially until I eventually get a capture card that I can use to record a lot more stuff. But with that, we got a very simple timepiece. And with timepiece number 30, we are now 3/4 of the way done our adventure. Ooh, that looks like it'd be a very good color scheme for us. I do like blue and yellow together. It's a very nice look. So we'll see how this is with our costumes. But yeah, I definitely have some idea for things going forward. One game that I'm unfortunately not going to be streaming, but I'm very excited to play very soon, is Monster Hunter Rise, because that comes out in 6 days, and oh boy, I've been waiting for that game for so long. It's going to be so fun. I definitely like the Monster Hunter series. I've been with the series since Try, and the only other game I picked up has been Generations on the 3DS. So I definitely have experience with this series, and especially getting to play the demo for Rise has definitely been very fun. It's given me a lot to see with the experience, and yeah, I'm very looking forward to what we get to do soon. I'm kind of curious because of this. We have this ice symbol. Okay. Looks like that's specifically for the gateway to Nyakuza. Alright. So we're not going to handle that for now. Instead, we still got some time before the end of this stream session, because I like to go at least 2 hours with most of my sessions. So why don't we get started on the 4th and final main chapter. What's this? The emergency button, perfectly designed for moments when you need a button to push but can't find one anywhere else. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's an emergency button, but it's purely an emergency button, you know? With that said, it's time to dive into Chapter 4, the Alpine Skyline. This is going to be a very unique area, all things considered. Our objective here is free roam. We'll see what this means very soon. And again, just a very good title card. I just love the colors of this. Just such good art. Like, all my compliments to the artist for this game, because they managed to do some really good stuff. As an artist myself, I I just adore this so much, and it definitely inspires me with a lot of my stuff with the colors. And yeah, I wish I could be just as good of an artist as this. Oh, here we are. The last of the major worlds that we get to explore in this game. And it is a very, very interesting world, as we shall see very soon. You need the grappling hook just to access this area. So you do need to get as far as chapter 3, Act 2, just to access this area. Once again, we got more of these spiders. Annoying. But they're not too bad. Whoa. Things getting shaky. Ow. Dick! I do not appreciate that. I see where they're gonna drop, so it's not too bad. And again, just the music. Oh, I can't get enough of it, especially in this area. So I got one more of these to hit. Now it's time to ride the skyline. God damn, that was magical. And right there, we have our next time rift. I'm gonna say that for a little longer.
About the boats up here, but we tried to give them a wide berth. If you get in their way, they tend to be a bit pushy.
Yeah, I bet they are. And just again, I keep complimenting it, but I adore this music. It's just so good. It has a very festive quality to it. And yeah, welcome to the main area of the Alpine skyline.
Flowers growing around here? I'd keep your distance. Something seems weird about them to me.
This area is very different compared to the various other areas in the game we have explored, as we will see very soon.
You noticed those bright flashing lights in the sky? They started appearing recently after some weird hourglasses fell from the sky. I wonder what they could be. In any case, I really wish they wouldn't be so bright. They're blinding.
So, yep.
Telescopes let you look at faraway peaks.
Oh, really? This gives the opportunity to just kind of look around at the various locations all throughout this area. Hey, bud. There's nothing we can do about this guy. He is quite big, though. Hey, buddy. Ow! Yep, as they said, the goats are pushy. Yeah, definitely want to stay away from their line of sight, or else they will hit you, and it hurts. Now, to kind of go more into the Alpine skyline and how this area of the game works, is that this is a free roam area. We are able to freely explore this entire map and go for the various areas in whichever order we want. And along with that, we can go after each of the timepieces in whichever order we want, giving us full freedom to just explore this area at our leisure, just kind of see the various objectives we're able to do here. It is just quite it is just so cool, just getting to do all this.
The Twilight Bell is this way.
That sounds nice. But yeah, this is very cool, being able to like fully explore this huge map at our leisure. Just, it's great. Of course, it's been quite a while since I've actually seen much of this game, so I'm still gonna be going through this at a very, what do I call it? At a very me pace. Let's see, let's grab this. Time stop yarn. Death is inevitable. Your time is valuable. Requires 32 yarn to stitch. It looks like we have one more hat we're able to make. We need 32 balls of yarn to make our next hat. Luckily, we have been pretty good about collecting balls of yarn, so we don't have to worry too much about this. There's only a few more we need to collect, and then we'll be good to get this final hat. But yeah, definitely something we want to do around here is look around, see if we can get as much yarn here as we can.
I don't think any hourglasses tell this way.
Well, that's fine, even if there aren't any hourglasses. Because there's still a lot we're able to see and do around here. Although the session will be wrapping up very soon.
The birds at the birdhouse steal shiny.
I'm trying to think about what my first destination's gonna be.
The Twilight Bell is this way.
Because one of these areas we are going to go to in order to get our last hourglass for this stream session. Just want to kind of look around, see what we're able to find in the meantime.
Blow those horns to open up some new roads.
Alright, so it looks like these horns are important to us. Alright, so thanks to that horn, we've cleared Goat Village. So So our main objective now is to explore as many of the surrounding areas as we
Why
can.
don't we blow the horns ourselves? Up this high, the air is really thin. It's hard for us to take deep enough breath. It doesn't
very
seem
sad.
to bother you, though.
I've been told I can hold my breath for a long time, at least. And I'm just trying to make a not so PG joke here, but I kind of don't want to.
The birds at the birdhouse steal shiny things.
Yeah, now that we're over at this point, I think we'll make this our first stop in our journey here in the Alpine skyline, as well as our final stop for this stream session, Bird Pass Fork.
Hey,
Yeah, but
this way doesn't lead to any peaks.
yeah, I'll just ignore that for now. We can see about exploring some other areas in due time.
Is this way.
But for now, we want to head up to the birdhouse, because there's definitely some good stuff for us along this route. Okay, I really didn't actually notice that I could hop on those. I mean, I get it now. Alright, got some yarn. Very nice, because we definitely need that for the journey ahead. Especially if we are going to get...
towards the path you want. Make sure you swing.
Yeah, but it's another interesting element of this area. We need to be careful of the direction which our character is swinging, so that we can make sure we are taking the right path. Alright, should we get here? Serpentine bird
There's
horn.
a horn at the top.
Alright, we might need that for the road ahead. So definitely want to watch out for this. This area is so cool, though. Yep, just a lot of places we're able to see here. This big open map. Oh man, it's definitely going to be exciting getting to explore all of this in the next session, so that we can just get a real feel for this part of the game. Because yeah, it's been an area I've been really excited to get to explore ever since I started this stream session, and because I knew that this would be just such a cool place to get to go to. So found a checkpoint here. Do want to be careful in this area, because there are some things that could give us some trouble that we haven't seen yet. Oh, that's kind of fun. Alright, there's a horn there. So I believe that will open up the path, which should hopefully get us to our timepiece ahead. You've cleared Serpentine Birdhorn. And now that we've taken care of that, we just go down and...
There's a horn at the top.
Yep, we'll want to just ride the rails now so that we can get over to this next area that we've opened up. And as we're going through here, this area is very interesting for me because it reminds me a lot of this one game that I used to play a lot as when I was younger, which is Metroid Prime Free Corruption. And because that game also has an area where you spend a good chunk of it riding on rails in order to get through various areas, and it was just a very cool, especially just with the atmosphere of that area. Just really made for an exciting experience. One of my personal favorite sections of like any Metroid game. It was great. So yeah, we're still on the path to the birdhouse here. Thanks for that. Alright, blasting those gets us up here. That stupid birds. You're not gonna get the best of me. Because I am going to end this stream session on a good note. With us having a fun time here at the Alpine skyline. This doesn't look too plot important, but I don't know. I don't think I need to go over there. I kind of didn't see what I really did there. I mean, I definitely blasted something. See about that very soon. Yeah, let's go check out this section now. I must say, I am really loving this blue and yellow color scheme. Like, I love Hat Kid's default colors. Because, of course, I do that. Default, purple and yellow is just very good. Alright, it's very good that we got it here, because we got some more yarn. So I believe we need just one more. Yeah, we just need one more bit of yarn. And then we'll be able to get our next hat. It's also very nice, like, each section of the map tells you how many collectibles you can get in each area, as well as when you've gotten all the collectibles, which is very nice. Definitely makes this area feel good. It's very nice for progression. Think here. Where am I going now? Whoop. Well, I overshot that. Slide to victory, or not. Alright, just head back up, and we should be good. I know I keep saying this, but man, I love the music in this area. I really love flute music, and it just really gives a very nice, natural feeling to this place. Just so good. Like, a soundtrack for a game can just really enhance your experience with whatever adventure you're on. And with that said, we have finally made it to the birdhouse. This is one of the major areas in the Alpine skyline. It's from here that we're gonna get our timepiece.
Badges are totally in right now.
Yeah, he really doesn't have much for sale at this point. Can't even afford these right now.
There's a lot of really big structures up on these peaks. I wonder who built them. Birds don't build birdhouses, right?
From my experience, no. Yeah, definitely a lot to see here. And they definitely step up the platforming in these areas. Ooh. Take that, Buster. Yeah. I got some treasure here. Brewing yarn! Very nice. So with that, we are finally able to make a new hat.
Bim, bam. Shazam.
The Time Stop Hat. Death's inevitable. Your time is valuable. This gives us the ability to slow down time. Which, if we paired that with the Fast Hatter badge, should be very good. I love the look of this, too. It's very, I don't know, kind of exotic, foreign. Yeah, with that, we were able to slow down the actions of our enemies while being able to just move at our own pace. And yeah, that is a very nice hat. I don't really think it's required for a whole lot in this. Yeah, Time Stop Hat, very useful here for dealing with those exploding egg enemies. Definitely helpful. Take that, dude. Yeah, it's a very interesting hat. I don't really know if it's too required, but I highly recommend picking this up. And yeah, definitely a reason to be gathering yarn in as many places as you can. I don't know if I really need to go over here. I mean, there's a lot of sections of this place, so who knows? Yeah, take that, buddy. Just go and explode. Explode and die. You can also climb up here, which is interesting. Is there anything up here? Yes, there is. Alright, we got a rift token. Just wondering what that was. That looks important. Definitely want to remember that for later. Yep, that was definitely a good thing for us to find. Speaking of which, it'd probably be a good idea to go check out what I can get on the rift tokens. Okay, that's obviously a hazard, so I'm not gonna deal with that. But yeah, nice we went out of the way there. So long, dude. Just love the look you get when you use the Time Stop Hat too. Just, it's a very cool design. Oh, I get it. We need to use this guy to blow that up. And that gets us some more yarn. Although at this point, I really don't think there is any more use for yarn. Now that we have this hat. But yeah, I will be collecting as much yarn as I can. Oh, hey guys. It's the crows from the train. Very nice. Alright, where are we going now? Where am I going right now? Jeez. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to use our Dweller Mask for this. Was kind of derping there, but you know, just kind of how things be. And up here, we get another rift token. that was unfortunate. Okay, now I'm just trying to figure out where I need to go now. Alright, this looks like the path. Scram, dude. Definitely love the aesthetic of this area with the whole exploring the birdhouses thing. Definitely a cool layout for an area. So I'm thinking maybe that... Yeah, nice try, dude. You can explode on your own time. And what is up here? Alright, that actually looks like it's leading up to the thing we need to go to. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't, just to see a bit more of this area. Heck, get wrecked, scrub. Yep, that looks important. So blow the horn. Trust me, I'm good at blowing. And that will take us over there. And yeah, that will lead us to our hourglass. Still a little bit more of this map I want to check out, though. So yeah, we will save our timepiece for a little bit while we see what else we can find here. Yep, that is the road to the boss, but, well, the road to our goal. Okay, I am really not the biggest fan of that. Like, why is there fall damage in a platformer? I'm not appreciating this. Okay. It's really starting to grind my patience. Really don't appreciate this right now, game. Yes, I know I'm up here, but... Actually, this does look familiar to me. Yep, I've been over this way before. This gives me an idea on where I have yet to go. Oh, we can just hit those guys. Sure. Wow, really, dude? Yeah, having that checkpoint there is a little irritating. Still want to explore as much of this area as I can. And I kind of took the right path, which was kind of wrong at the moment. That's alright. So we should almost be done here. Oh, very nice. That gives us a rip token. I feel like that's the last major thing I needed to grab here. So yep, let us spring over back. And we'll be good to go. Yeah, nice try, buddy, but I don't need you. Jerk. Man, that's a big bird. But yeah, thanks to our friend the bird, we're just able to go up here and grab our timepiece. And with that, we have gone... I kind of like that it's just trying to keep it down in order to not alert the bird about it. With that, we have cleared the birdhouse, and... looks like we've awakened some plants in the process. Oh, you okay there, buddy? But yeah, with that, we have officially finished this stream session. That was an awkward way to kind of transition into the end here. But yeah, we have gone our first timepiece of Chapter 4. I think this is a good place to call it for the time being. We still got a lot more of this game to check out before we head into the finale and get started on DLC missions. So next time on Hat in Time, we will be continuing Chapter 4 and seeing what else we're able to find up here in the sky. Until then, have a good night and take care.